I did some research on the new King Kong game, and apparently, Game Mill Entertainment is teaming up with Davita Artworks, and I took a look at Game Mill Entertainment's games, and unfortunately, it looks like we're not getting what we think we are. So, Godzilla vs. Kong, I think this might be releasing around the next Godzilla movie, but here's the problem with Game Mill Entertainment's game. I thought we were going to get something like Godzilla PS4. If you played the game, you know what it is. Good graphics, good experience of playing as a kaiju against humans and other monsters. And this is the style I want to play as when it comes to the King Kong game. And this is just a perfect example. Walking around, giant kaiju, perfect setup and graphics, for example. But taking a look at Game Mill Entertainment's games, we have more cartoonish records of their history. So I see that they have a cartoonish style of gaming, whereas games like Arkham Knight, you get a much better visual of, good graphics, and it's not based off of cartoons. Game Mill Entertainment is more cartoon based. Now, if it's a game where I'm okay with the graphics if it's a game like SpongeBob or maybe Danny Phantom, Ben 10, or even Scooby-Doo, Crash Bandicoot, and Mario. Like, graphics like this is acceptable for characters like that. But for King Kong, I want to see graphic styles like God of War, Arkham Knight, and Godzilla. So I'm not sure what they're making, but I don't want to see graphics like this because King Kong is not a cartoon-based character. I want to see realistic graphics similar to Kong Skull Island. I hope they take inspiration from the Godzilla game and do it with Unreal Engine and make a realistic graphic game. I don't want to see cartoon-based King Kong games. This shit, I don't like it. Like I said, you see characters like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, SpongeBob, Danny Phantom, Avatar. These are cartoon-based characters, and in fact, not a lot, but all of their games have graphics like this, and that is a bad sign for me. This is just my thoughts on it. Maybe other people want a King Kong game with these types of graphics, but most people, I guarantee most people don't want this type of graphics for a King Kong game. If they do get it, they're not going to take it seriously, and they're going to be like, man, I want something with better style, better graphics, something I can take seriously. And I don't want no goofy graphic game like this for King Kong. So I want to see a better style graphics game for this. And like I said, we haven't seen what they're actually going to do because they're teaming up with Davita Artworks. So it's two companies and businesses working together. So we don't know necessarily what they're really doing because all we know is that the game is confirmed to be in the works. But I'm afraid that the game is going to have graphics like this and be cartoon based, whereas we could have a better game inspired by the Godzilla game with good realistic graphics. And maybe we can play like a Call of Duty style, playing as the humans like we did in the Peter Jackson's King Kong game. I first played the Peter Jackson King Kong game 2 years ago. I had a PS2. I played it, and in that game, we would switch from King Kong, mostly playing as humans in a Call of Duty style first person against creatures throughout the island, and casually we would go to King Kong. So hopefully we can get that style back, but just how modern day games look. I want to see an Unreal Engine type shit. So if this game is one of those cartoonish style based games, I'm not for it. I'm going to play it regardless simply because it's King Kong, but I don't know. I got to try it out to see if I like it, but we haven't seen anything from it. Who knows? Game, they might try something different. They might take the route of a God of War, Godzilla, Batman, Arkham Knight style graphic game. They might do it. But so far, I'm looking at their history and it makes me afraid of what they're really going to do. So that's all I'm saying. What are your thoughts? Like, comment, and subscribe. You know what it is.